Hi everyone, Jojo here with Jojo Crosses. We're getting started on getting to 3 stars today, so that is the main goal. I'm a little sick still, so my voice sounds a little off, so I'm sorry about that. I have my schmexy smoky voice on today. But anyways, welcome in. Welcome to the chaos show over here. Tom Nook's still doing the announcements, and of course we've got the drunk bird on our beach. I'm checking my mail because, in the beginning, you got to get all your dailies. You got to buy some stuff, trying to get the shop underway and all that business. And I do like to grind the first stuff on my own pretty much, just so that, I get to play the game as I love it. A little bit too, but I also do cheat as well. Well, if you call it cheating, but anyways, I use my spicy switch a lot of the time too. So just so you know, not all of this is legitly, acquired. Now, if I was doing like a challenge island where I did need to do all the work and stuff, I would not be on my modded. I would not do it on this one. I would do it on one of my other switches that doesn't have modding capability. So yeah, but I just like to give you that ahead of time. Also, if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. We like to have fun over here, and I love Animal Crossing. Even though it's been out a really long time, I still feel like it's such a versatile game that you can still play and find creative ways to come up with challenges and stuff like that. So I hope that you love it too. If you do and you would like to join me on just watching what trouble we like to get into over here, then I would love if you would give us a subscribe and join the family. I love squirrels. The squirrels are my favorite in this game. And so you'll find that I have a lot of squirrels on my island a lot of times. And a lot of my themes on here have to do with squirrels and stuff. Some people call me the Squirrel Queen. Some people call me Mama Jojo because I'm one of the older content creators out here. And so anyway, if you don't mind any of that, or you want to come and just have fun, I'm here for it, and I would love to have you too. So please give us a subscribe. Like the video if you like what you're seeing here. Or even if you don't, well then give it a dislike. I think every single thing you click helps me. So, and if you make a terrible comment, unless it's obscene or awful, I still appreciate that too. So whatever you have to say, any criticism is accepted. And also ideas. I love ideas. If you guys have any ideas for like challenges or things that you would like to see me do or whatnot, that would be awesome. But right now, I'm just trying to get my life a little organized on this game because I want to get to 3 stars. And I now have walked in on their conversation about getting a Nook's Cranny built. This is like day 2 on the island. So we're not very far in. I did a real quick synopsis of day 1 on the first video of this island. This one will be a little longer, my typical average 40 to 1 hour minute, videos, so that you can see the whole process. But I know you've seen it many, many times, but I still think a lot of people like to watch it, or maybe you'll learn something along the way or whatnot. I don't know, but I always enjoy the beginning game, and I think it's fun. Hopefully they're not talking too loud. When I first started, they seemed really quiet. And so I turned them up a little bit, but it's possible they're a little too loud too. So anyway, I'm sorry about that if it is. It seems a little loud on my end. Hopefully you can hear me though. Anyway, this is the part where he's telling me that he needs a lot of materials. So all the wood, the iron, like all that jazz. And yeah, there it is. So 30 pieces of everything, basically all 3 different types of wood and the iron, which the iron is a pain in the big booty to get. But I, at this point, am just trying to get some money in my pocket. And so I sell anything I don't think I will use or that's given to me by the villagers. If I find shells, you can actually make quite a bit of money just on collecting all the shells, like all day long while you're playing. I've made a lot of money in the beginning of game just for that. So, and then I like to give my villagers the giant clam. I actually learned that from Carolee, from It's Me Carolee. She would give her villagers a clam, a giant clam. Well, they're worth like, I think 1,000. And if you give your villagers something like 1,000 or more gift, they will give you a gift back. And you get like max points for friendship that day or whatever. You'd get more if you like wrapped your clam, but you know, I don't do that. And I seem to get their pictures like pretty fast. My goal on this island is not to get pictures and stuff. So, matter of fact, you're going to see some villagers come in and out of this pretty quickly. And that's because once we get to 3 stars, I start, well, you'll see all the same villagers on this video, but on the next one, I'll just give you a heads up, is going to be my mood board and design code video. I don't know if you'll see my villagers on that one, but the one after, they'll all be changed. So just so you know. Also, I was trying to think about what I wanted to do on this island. And my goal was to, I just gave him all the wood and the iron, and I went and placed the shop because he gave me the shop kit. Because I think I ended up getting iron like first and second day, and I went to, did I go to a mystery island? I might have gone to a mystery island, but I don't remember. Either that or I may have put some mystery iron in my pocket. That is possible too. I cannot remember at this point. But in any case, we built our shop. Anyway, I was trying to think of what I wanted to do with this island. I had said in the beginning that it was going to be like a candy land. But as I got further into it, I think I've decided I'm going to make this like a kidcore island. I have never done a full kidcore island. I think it would be really fun, especially for like a winter holiday type island. So you can kind of have fun with some of the childlike fun of Christmas, winter, holidays, all of that kind of stuff. And it's very bright and cheerful, and I can just throw like a ton of like pretty things on the island and stuff. So we went to the next day because I kind of finished that day. We wanted to get Nook's Cranny moved in. And Blathers is going to build his museum. So they went under construction because I went ahead and gave him all the 15 bugs and fish that he needed in order to upgrade. Because I'm going to make the museum probably into like a really cool looking pretty castle or something like that. It's not going to be a museum, obviously. So we'll see what we end up with on that. But for now, we're upgrading it. Now he's getting some calls about the next 3 villagers that we need to obtain, which are the plots. And that will be your peppy, your lazy, and your normal villager. And that's always the only choices you get on the island for those. Also remember to go into Nook's Cranny because it opened today, and of course Mabel was in there getting ready to introduce herself and stuff, and so we wanted to go in and initiate that because that's how you get her to come and peddle her stuff, and you have to go talk to her a couple times and buy some clothing and things in order to get her to move her shop in. So you definitely have to remember to go into your store when it's first open, and this will be the first thing you come into when you go into it. So, bye, Mabel. We'll see you soon. This is probably my least favorite starter outfit, but whatever, it worked. This is where they kind of tell you all about like what's in the store and stuff. And I think I bought that toy box and stuff because I'm going to need that. And then here I'm just interrupting his conversation where he's talking to, quote unquote, an interested party or whatever. Yes. So he's telling me about it. He wants me to take charge of like building all the plots and moving in all the villagers. And so at this point, we're going to go ahead and place all the plots. We're going to invite 3 villagers from our, we're going to go villager hunting and all that jazz. So, yeah, but that's what he's telling me. You have to keep going to him and saying, what should I do? Which I don't understand. Like, if you're already talking to him, why don't they just let you go? Like, why doesn't he just tell you about it? Anyway, first thing you have to do is build a bridge before he'll give you the plots. So here he is. He's going to send me that DIY. We're going to go build the bridge. Anyways, you guys have seen this 1,000 times. But, you know, I actually like playing the beginning of the game. I've said that a billion times. I really do. It's like fun for me. But then there comes a time where I don't like playing it. Like I just get, I do get tired of like grinding a little bit at certain points. And so that's when I decide to kind of move on and get going more with the game and stuff. So I don't understand what I'm doing here. Oh, I had to look and see what I needed. So stone, clay, and the log stakes. And so I think I just popped those in my pocket, which is why I was standing there for a second, because that was me modding them in. So I don't have to try. But anyways, went ahead and made the bridge, and we're going to go place the bridge down. And then you come back and you talk to Nook and let him know that you finished your bridge. And once you get back, he will give you the plots and you can put those down. So as you can see, Red is here. He hasn't even like come to my island yet, but now he's here today. Because he wants to sell me raffle tickets for fireworks tonight because it's the first fireworks show, which is weird because there's no Isabel yet. And I didn't think they'd do fireworks until you have Isabel. Also could not believe that bridge would not go in over there. I was like, it's so frustrating. Like, look at this. It's off by 1. I thought, could I get it in there? But no. It's off by 1 notch. Nintendo can be so mean. So it doesn't fit on that side. I have to go to the far end of the island where the other river opening is. And we're going to try to fit this in over on this side. So I know it will fit here because it's huge, right? So putting that there. And then we're going to head back over. We want to talk to Nook. Let him know we put down our bridge. And then he's going to probably tell us that we can get the plots from him if we want to. And we can place the plots down. And then, see, and look at Red. Red is here. Crazy. I didn't think he came until after Isabel came for the fireworks. And I haven't even met him yet on this island, so it's weird. But anyway, we're going to tell him we put down the bridge. He should give us the 3 plots, but I don't really want to do the plots until I get my villagers picked out. So I have to go do that first. So we're definitely going to grab them from him, but then we're going to go get our villagers picked out. You don't have to put the plots down before you go shopping for villagers. So you don't even have to get them from him if you don't want to. Like, you can go without them and go villager hunting. As long as he's like gotten to the point where the airport's in, you can go looking for villagers. So anyways, we're going to head out. We're going to do a quick villager hunt first and see if we can get our first 3 villagers, which of course are going to be your peppy, your normal, and your lazy. I wasn't too picky about who I picked in the beginning because I know that they're not all staying. And I don't really want their starter homes anyways. Their starter homes are kind of ugly and stuff. So I've gotten kind of to the point on some of these where I don't really like, I'm not too picky about the first ones. So our first island we came to, we were lucky. We got Chadwick, who's super cute. The only thing about Chadwick, it's raining. He's wearing his rain gear. I totally forgot that Chadwick wears like headphones on his ears, which actually super annoys me because look how adorable he is without it. But they had to ruin him by putting on these stinking headphones. So anyways, but I took him because I thought, oh, he looks really childlike. And he would fit into a kidcore island like super cute. But I'm probably not going to keep him. I can't. I don't like those. I don't like the headset. I really don't. But anyway, we'll enjoy him while he's here. It's cute. I mean, he's still pretty cute. I know a lot of people like Chadwick, so, I'm not sad about him. He's really cute. I just don't really think I want to keep him for the island. This is Bertha. Bertha doesn't really shout kidcore or this island to me, and I don't really love her too much. Sorry, Lumi. Lumi loves Bertha, which is nice. I'm glad someone loves Bertha. But, yeah, I just don't really care for her too much. She's okay. Just the hippos are like in the middle for me. Marina, I do not like any of the octopi. So Marina needs to stop coming over here because I'm pretty sure she makes a couple of entrances. Here's Eunice. Eunice does not seem at all kidcore, and I don't really love the sheep. She's okay, but she's not like anybody I would go seeking really. So I'm gonna pass on Eunice, and then we went up here, and I'm pretty sure this is Maddie. Yes. Maddie's super cute. She's peppy. I thought I'm just going to take her. I might not keep her because she doesn't really seem kidcore to me. She's very, the tan, brown colors or whatever. But she's super cute. So we could keep her. I don't remember what outfit she wears, but I think it's kind of a cute little, could fit into kidcore kind of outfit. But we'll go ahead and invite Maddie. And then we just need to find our normal. So that's what our next little task is. So we invited Maddie, so that's good. And then we've just got a few more islands we're going to hunt for. But it's not a long hunt, which is nice. I think I do a few more, and that's about it. So considering this is like ticket 4, that's pretty cool. Like got 2 out of 3 already. This is Ava. We are not taking Ava. Ava has spent altogether too much time on my forever island. Like, she wouldn't leave. So I got a little Ava out. I still like her, but I'm not taking her. And Marina, how dare you show yourself again? See, I told you she made a couple of appearances. She just would not leave me alone. The other day, too, I was hunting for a different island. I think she showed up like 5 times. They won't leave me alone. This is a cutie, but she's not the cutie kind we're looking for. Or, I don't know. I just didn't really want to have Gail on the island. I've had her before. If I'm going to take a few temporaries in the beginning, it would kind of be fun to take ones I've never had before, or that really shout somewhat kidcore or something to me. This is Nana. I don't really care for the monkeys, so I'm leaving Nana behind. Oh, a DIY. So yeah, we're not going to take Nana. My apologies for my voice. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but oh my gosh. Okay. You guys already know. You already know what's going to happen. She is not at all kidcore. But she's stinking adorable. I can't not take her. I can't not take her, right? I can't. She's so cute. Hello there, Molly. Would you like to come stay with me for a little while? Yeah, I'm gonna have to boot her out eventually. But for now, yeah, she's gonna come stay with me. She's the cutest little thing ever. Look at her in her cute little outfit. She probably really could be kidcore, but I'm trying to stick with really bright, super cheerful like colors for my villagers, so I don't think I'll end up keeping her. But and I've had her before, but I just couldn't resist her. She's so cute. So cute. Like, how could you? Oh, and I got a bottle. Yay. Alright, so we're going to head back to the island, and that's the end of our villager hunting for this part, so that's good. We did really good, only, I don't know, I want to say like maybe under 10. That's pretty cool. So I went ahead and put all my plots down, filled them up. Everything's in there. They're all completed. I'm not making you sit through all that part. We're going to go talk to Tom Nook, tell him what we did. And that way we can just make sure that he is aware, and it shows their little move-ins on the plots. I mean, I don't plan on going back to them to see. I know they'll be there, but I do like to check in with him and make sure that he confirms it, kind of thing. So that's the deal. Once you do that, he gives you some fencing. And so I usually place that fencing around, you know, just to get, I like having the fencing, but the fencing he gives us is the simple one. It's not my favorite one, but it is not bad. It's not like the bottom or anything. It's like in the middle, you know. I really love like the country fencing, but for this island, I guess I did go back. I didn't realize I went back and checked. Look at me. Look at me not trusting President Nook. Or myself. I guess it's me not trusting myself that I actually asked them. Alright, well, we got Chadwick moving in. That's really all that happened this first day, and the museum opened up. I didn't stick around on this day too long. I just wanted to get all the villagers moved in. So we're kind of speeding through the move-in villager part. So that's all that happened that day. The next day we came, and here was Mabel, which was really nice. And we had our second villager move in this day, which was, is there a Peppy? Maddie, I think. Maddie moved in this day. Well, she has a cute little pineapple dress, so we'll have to buy the pineapple dress. Of course, that reminds me of Princess of Pineapples, Nyla. She loves the other one, though. She doesn't love that pineapple dress. It's not her favorite. But I think it's better than not having one. Oh, I'm just showing you that I went back in time on the same exact date. So see how I kept it on the 6th, but I went to 4:59 a.m.? I'm doing that to get Mabel to come back again. This is called Farming Mabel. Farming Able Sisters. So immediately I come out of my house, it switches to the next day, and there she is again. And Resident Services is under construction. Because he had mentioned yesterday that it was going to be under construction, which I forgot about. So anyway, there's that. So this is how you get Mabel to come back a second day in a row. And then tomorrow she should be here asking for us to place Able Sisters down, which is awesome. But we're going to go see what she has for sale today. I'm not impressed by really anything here. So I just went ahead and bought this sweatshirt because it's like the only thing I really care about in here, I guess. And you don't really have to buy a certain amount of clothing or anything. I know I've heard people in the past say you have to spend $5,000. Well, I've bought two things. I bought the pineapple dress and I bought that thing. And that was all I bought. So just so you know, it's not necessary. Here we are on the next day. And again, Mabel is here. And we have our adorable girl Isabel moving in. And by the way, I started it over again on 8/6. There she is. Our useless secretary. Yeah, she doesn't do much on this island, I'm telling you what. But she sure does sit in there all day. I feel like she mostly just sits there and looks pretty and criticizes your island. Hot take. She's pretty cute though, I don't know. She's not too bad, I guess. Anyway, here I am coming out. I'm going to go chat with Mabel again because I want to get her moved in, and she should ask me today because this is her 3rd visit since I kind of did the cheat situation. So we're going to head on up and talk to Miss Mabel. Also, the regular game music is here now because we have resident services, and that's when that happens. I do love this 5 a.m. music, though. It's really awesome. Yeah, so now she's just going to ask me to go ahead and place her store, which is nice because then we can go do our code shopping and stuff. You have to have that on the island in order to use the little kiosk for it. And then once you've used it once, you can go into your Nook Miles thing at the ABD inside resident services, and you can purchase the little add-on, which I think is only like 300 Nook Miles, in order to add the ability to do it on your phone. So I don't know if you knew about that, but you just have to go to the kiosk in Able Sisters one time. So I went ahead and put Miss Able Sisters right over here, which is right next to Nook's Cranny is to the right there. So I just kind of wanted them next door to each other. Yeah. And kind of even. I think the Able Sisters is a little more forward, but that's fine. I don't mind. So I just go back and confirm with her that I did that, and then I'm going to go in and talk to President Nook. He's going to chat with me because he wants to, you know, acknowledge that we have this whole new building and everything. So, and Isabel, you know, introduces herself to you and all that. Nothing you haven't really seen before, honestly. So I'm sure some of this could be a little boring for you, but you know, if you've never watched Animal Crossing before or whatnot, there's just a little bit of a process, and so I do kind of like to show it a little bit just so you guys know. Since they closed down resident services, you always get your full like Nook Mile achievements the next time you go back. Here's where I'm going to go ahead and I want to get my ultimate pocket stuffing and all that, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have enough Nook Miles first. But I go ahead and I wanted to go over and talk to Nook and see if I can put in another plot, because I need to get a couple of more villager plots. But I also need to get my campsite moved in first, which I already know who my campsite villager is because this is voiceover JoJo, and we'll just say he is in the top 5 of the worst ones that I could imagine getting. So, yeah. I've never gotten him before as a campsite villager, so if that gives you any hint. And yeah, and I know there are people out there that like him. I am not here to offend you. You are welcome to like him. But I am sorry, but Nintendo did him dirty. They did him dirty. So anyway, you'll see. Y'all will agree with me, most of you. There's just 1 or 2 of you that may not. He's telling me all about this Project K, which is where we put the campsite in so people can move in. He wants me to get, a number of villagers and all that jazz. So the whole point is to grow the island, right? Get more campers, make it a more popular place so that KK will come perform concerts on the island. So that's what our goal is. So now I have to go build a campsite and then put it down, which I did. Today we have a visitor in our campsite because I skipped the day that they built it. I mean, I was there on the day, but then I skipped it mainly, to get to this point so I could show you. So we're going to head on over to the campsite here in just a second and just rip the Band-Aid off. I'm telling you, just shield your eyes. Shield your eyes. Yep. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm not blowing up my island over this because I'm on my modded Switch. I can ship him out here shortly. So we're just going to do what we need to do. But yes, it was a little bit of sadness here. And again, I'm sure he's a nice little villager. In fact, he doesn't seem very, different than any of the other smugs, obviously. But he cannot stay. Alright, so we're just chatting with him about the campsite villager, and I'm telling him I invited him in and all that jazz. So he's going to give me his house, and I'm going to go put it right by the campsite so that it's, right there. Alright, off I go. We're going to place it right here. Not right here. Right here. This is the spot. Alright, Hippo, there you go, buddy. You got yourself a spot for now. A very limited time. Alright, we put the house down. It's one of the few steps we have left in order to get to 3 stars. So we need to get to 8 villagers. That is a requirement for, getting to 3 stars. So at this point, once you put down your villager's plot for the campsite, he lets you sell some land, which is the way you move in new villagers. This is the only day in here where you can do 2 villagers at the same time that are moving in. So Hippo is in the process of moving in, and then we're hunting for our next ones. Julia. Julia's so beautiful, but we're not taking Julia. She's much more sophisticated than we need for a like kidcore type island. Do you hear my dog? That's hilarious. She's so funny. Okay, this is Maggie. She's a pig. She's more for farmcore, I would say. We have our sister fruit Orange Island. Who do we have here? Hello. Oh, villager, where art thou? Oh. He plagues me. This one plagues me. Why do the cows always follow me? It's Stu, I think, right? This is Rory, I believe. I believe that's Rory. Let's see who's here. Oh, this is Benedict. He's cute, but he's not who we're looking for. I didn't really think he was cute before Kaylee did her crimson. After that, he became cute to me. I don't know why. I think because he wore the little bowling outfit around, and I don't know, she just became a little bit obsessed with him. So which made me obsessed with him for some reason. Okay, that is, Ingrid, no, something, and anyway, kangaroo, not taking. I do not like the kangaroos. This is this too? Anyway, he's cute, but he's not who we're looking for. No. No anteaters. No anteaters at all. Please no. We're not having much luck on this hunt. Who dat? Oh gosh, peahants. Yes, we're not taking Tammy. Is that her name, Tammy? I think it is. Okay. This is Goose, the chicken. We're not taking Goose, but I do like Goose. He reminds me of Amanda Files, who's hilarious. Oh my god, my mortal enemy is here. We're leaving. Olaf. I cannot do Olaf. Mortal enemy, y'all. He's like my number one hated. Number one. It's Shino. Shino is pretty, but she is definitely not kidcore. Definitely not even close to kidcore. Oh, it's Henry. Henry is a yes. Henry is always a yes. No matter what island you're doing, Henry is a yes. So we are inviting Henry to our island. And I'm so excited because he's actually was a possibility on my list. And I would love to have him. So he is so cute and I'm going to take him. So let's move in Henry and then see if we can get one more villager on our island. And then we will have our 8 villagers and we can try to see if we can get to, you know, get to our 3 stars. Hippo's moving in this day. I'm going to go say hello to him and not be rude. All right, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Hippo. Listen to how his voice is like. And then we have Mr. Cuteness the next day moved in. And so we had to go say hi to Henry. He's adorable. Super cute. There's Pappy. He's really cute. Not who I'm looking for. However, he does have kind of a kidcore inside of his house, I do believe. We have Money Rock Island. I don't tend to find villagers on this island too often, but this one is cute. I actually thought about him because look how adorable he is. Come here. Is it Iggly? He's really cute. He's got that kid look to him, but I was like, well, I already have Chadwick on my island, so I didn't think I didn't even have a penguin on my list, so I think I'm gonna pass him up. But look how cute he is. He really would be a cute kidcore guy too. Oh, and this one, not everybody loves Mitzi, but I think she's really cute actually. So she's not really kidcore in my opinion. I see her more as like a, she's a little cottagecore, fairycore. I don't know. You could work her into those kinds of islands because of her coloring and stuff, but she's still cute. Most of the kitties are cute, you know. It's Pudge. For a minute, I was like, is this Stitches? No, it's the dollar store Stitches. No, I don't care for Pudge. I feel like he either looks like he's so worried that he can't make it through another day, or he's got to poop. One of the two. So, sorry, y'all, but for reals. Did I not show who my last villager is that I moved in? Because that last one was Serrano. But look I got my 3 stars. I must have moved another villager in, and I forgot to put it on here. Huh. I don't even know who I moved in, because it was so long ago now that I'm doing my voiceover that I don't know. But I came back to my island. I think I must have lost some videotape because, or I pressed pause for too long. I don't know. Because usually I would show you what I had to do after I talked to her and she told me I was 2 stars. I'm pretty sure I had to put down some more flowers. But now I got my 3 stars, so that's exciting. So he's calling KK. He's going to tell him, hey, dude, do you want to come over and like sing on my island? And he says, yeah, he's going to do it. Right. I can't believe it. So exciting. All right, so today's the day. We got KK. He's going to do a little concert for us this morning. Unbelievable. We have the man, the myth, the legend. Here's all my people on the island. Who did I end up with? Can you even see? Molly Henry. Oh, Rolled. Rolled I ended up with. Yeah. How funny. So I have 2 penguins on my island. That's hysterical. I didn't even remember that. Rolled is really cute too. I'm sure all of you have heard this before, the serenade. But we got it. We got to our 3 stars. I'm excited. So, next video, we're going to do our design codes and mood board so that I always have that to refer to if you guys ask me like which codes are in the videos and stuff like that. There'll always be a video for that now. I do enjoy this part where all the villagers are just standing around together. It's like the only time, unless you pull them in yourself like over to Harvest Island, where you actually see them all in one place. And it's just really cute. Plus, Blathers is there. You got Timmy. You got President Nook. And Isabel. Is Tommy not there? Oh, I think he's down front. Yeah, he's up front. So they are. Everyone is there. It's the whole island all at once. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know you've seen this a million times, but I appreciate you hanging in there with me. If you are not subscribed to the channel, if you wouldn't mind giving it a sub, if you want to come back and see some more. We're going to be progressing on this little winter kidcore island. Hopefully it'll turn out really cute. And then give this video a like if you also would like to see more videos like this in the future sometime. I'd really appreciate that as well. And it really helps my channel. So I really do thank you. Thank you to all the members of my channel and to everyone who just spends any time with me. I really appreciate you. I know that you have a lot of choices out there, people to watch and things to do. And the fact that you choose to sit here with me, even a part of your day, really makes me happy. And I feel really grateful for you. So thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you on our next video. Take care, y'all. Bye.